Welcome to today's daily devotional. Thursday, 10th of October, 2024. The topic is a divine firewall. Today's text is Zechariah 2 verses 1 to 5. Key verse is Zechariah 2 verse 5, GNT, and it says, "The Lord has promised that He Himself will be a wall of fire around the city to protect it, and that He will live there in all His glory." The message. We're diving into Zechariah 2 verses 1 to 5, where God describes Himself as a wall of fire around His people for protection, security, and assurance that we are safe, no matter what challenges life throws our way. The city of Jerusalem is being rebuilt after the exile, but what's remarkable is that God promises it will not need physical walls because He will be the wall of fire surrounding it. He says, "For I will be a wall of fire all around her, and I will be the glory in her midst." Zechariah 2 verse 5. What an amazing promise! God is declaring that He Himself will be the protection His people need. No enemy can breach that firewall because it is God's presence itself that stands guard. During an outreach in the Ferraz de Vasconcelos neighborhood of São Paulo, Brazil, in 2006, Christian missionary and author Kevin Barth related a tale of God's protection. A gang of robbers on motorcycles that ambushed people and steal cars at gunpoint had alerted him and his pals in Brazil to the dangers in the region. After peering into Bart's mission car, the gang abruptly withdrew after marching around it for a while. Rather, they ambushed and captured a subsequent vehicle. "I don't know what they saw, but we think they saw something from God that caused them to back off," Barth said. Just like Jerusalem, we too need protection. We face challenges from the world, spiritual attacks, and personal struggles. But here's the good news: we don't have to build our own walls to feel safe. When we walk with God, His presence becomes our defense. When we trust Him, He places a divine firewall around our lives. It doesn't mean we won't face difficulties, but it assures us that nothing can come into our lives without passing through His hands first. That gives us confidence and peace. As Christians, this vision from Zechariah teaches us three important things. 1. God's presence is our true security. Material resources, physical barriers, or human efforts can only protect us so far. But God's presence is eternal, all-encompassing, and undefeatable. 2. We are not alone. Even when life feels uncertain or we are overwhelmed by opposition, we can rest in the assurance that God's firewall is around us, shielding us from ultimate harm. 3. Living in God's glory. The second part of this promise in Zechariah is that God's glory will fill our midst. When we stay close to God, His glory isn't just something around us, but something we experience within our hearts and lives. God's promise to be a wall of fire around us is a reminder of His constant care and protection. Instead of relying on our own strength, let's trust in His divine security. In a world full of uncertainties, we can rest in the assurance that God is with us, surrounding us like a divine firewall. Let's live in confidence, knowing that His presence is our greatest protection. Daily reflection for today. God provides for those who obey His laws. Prayers. Dear Lord, thank You for being our divine protector, a wall of fire around us. Help us to trust in Your presence and find peace in Your unfailing protection. Strengthen our faith as we walk in the assurance of Your guidance and care, now and always. Amen. Thank you for listening to today's daily devotional. and always subscribing to our social media channels: Facebook, WhatsApp channel, Instagram, X, TikTok, YouTube at Prevail TV. We are encouraged to always give you godly content for a better life. Bye from us. Bye for now.